What's up, Internet? It's Will Shocker on a mission to shock the world with fantastic content. And today, I wanted to talk about Toy Story 5. That movie was absolutely a banger. It was one of the best Toy Story movies. I was very impressed with it. And we're also doing some light crafting on Albion on here. And I'm getting a little sidetracked. I want to not waste too much time here. But here's my tier 4. That looks good. Yeah, let's work on this. Um, Toy Story 5 had such a strong message. And I really love a movie with a message, like something important to talk about, something important to say, something valuable to bring to the table. And so this movie was that. It was in your face with some very serious topics that do not belong in a kids movie. But it really benefited you to watch it yourself. I'm not going to spoil too much, but the technology angle is there and they're very serious about it. And you could tell that this was a labor of love. It was not just done for money. And that, in my opinion, makes it one of the best movies. I think Toy Story 4 didn't quite hit as hard. Um, Toy Story 3 was a great conclusion. I agree with everybody who says that, but 5 deserves to be made. Like, if they had just skipped 4 and created 5, then the franchise would be eating good because wow, that movie, it made us laugh, it made us cry. It was a whole experience. It was really like, this is why they still make movies, because it is a movie that earned its way into our hearts, and it said something that mattered. And I'll never forget it. I will always think of Toy Story 5 as one of my top movies ever because of how meaningful it was. So, let me think. What else can I say about the movie? I loved making Jesse the main character. I loved it. I think Woody was kind of, I don't want to like spoil too much, but I feel like he didn't need to be there. Um that's just my opinion. You could disagree with that if you want. Um Buzz was great. The angle that they took with Buzz was really impactful and important and cool. I really liked it. I loved the new toys that they brought up. I loved the character development in one of the toys. I'm not going to talk about which one, but there was some really deep and meaningful character development there where the character makes a big mistake and learns from it and comes back better. And to do that within the course of, a 2-hour movie is very impressive, because usually you don't have those big character development moments in presentations that are so short. But Toy Story 5 does a really good job of introducing a new angle, introducing a new aspect of the story, and then you have to kind of trust it for a while. I feel like it kind of felt like a jumbled up mess for a few minutes. It was like there is so much going on. It's hard to keep track of it. But once you get to the conclusion, it is so worth it. It all comes back together, and you have to trust it to come back together and make what it's trying to make. The full picture isn't there until pretty close to the very end, and that might turn some people off, because it certainly, I had the thought in my head of, this isn't a very good movie. This is a mess. Like, I didn't quite grasp the full concept of what they were trying to do. But once they got to the point of, getting there, then they got there and they did it very well. They did it so well, I think, that it might have been one of the best movies I've ever seen. And so, yeah, it was very good. Very good. Easily a 10 out of 10. I was going to say 9 out of 10, but if I give that movie a 9 out of 10, I don't know what's going to get a 10. So I'm definitely giving it a 10 out of 10. You should definitely go see it. Even if you're on the fence about seeing it, go see it. It is really good. It is very well worth your time. And I can say that for just about anybody because it is so important and so relevant and so meaningful that there's just no question. There's no question at all. It is absolutely a must-see movie. It's worth every penny. Don't worry about the money. You know, it is good. It's good. So that's my review. 5 minutes of footage, not bad at all. Um, I have got all of my focus points spent, and that is good. And now I'm gonna continue with my day. So be sure to hit the subscribe button. I'm trying to put out more of these videos more frequently and more consistently, and I'll talk a little bit about that in another video. But thanks so much for watching. I'll be back with more next time.